stopping for our breakfast and planning out our line of action for the next few weeks. We know our date for leaving now, so we're coming out of this yard on the 23rd of June. I've booked the truck, and we should be putting the boat on at Calcutta Marina, which is 3 or 4 days out of Birmingham, which is where we want to go first. So it sort of made sense putting it on there than putting it on the Thames and going up from there on our first trip anyway. So what we've decided, because we've got roughly 12 weeks left, we've divided down the jobs that we know need doing, and just to make sure that we've got enough time to do it, because we don't want to go on the water with work left to do. So I've got a great long list in this book. So this is the jobs to do, and then alongside that runs the snagging list, which is all the little bits that get left when you've done the big jobs, and they're both quite long, but we're getting on with them okay. It's going quite well, I think. So Henry's finished in the kitchen now, and all I've got to do is tidying up. So I'm doing the tiling and finishing the painting. I've done inside the bilges where we've got our storage, and I'll be out of that by tomorrow, I hope. And then in the meantime, what are you up to, H?
Just finishing off the window linings. There's 4 of those to do. Well, 3 of them done. The last one being finished sometime today, probably by about lunchtime, I would think. And from then, I'm going to go on to quite a nice job actually, going to install the radiators that I built. Good idea with that, because they're on the floor at the moment and we keep tripping over them, so it'd be good to get them off the floor. Once that's done, hopefully start on the wooden door linings. All this shiny stuff that's everywhere at the moment. We've got some nice oak panelling, or nice oak flooring actually, to go on those doors, so that's going to be quite a nice job, and it'll also make the boat look a lot more finished. Even though we can see what we've done, you know, it still doesn't look that finished in places, so that'd be quite nice. Looking forward to doing that.
It's a bit trickier than the wood, isn't it, bamboo?
Yeah, it's quite tough. Yeah, nearly there.
Onto the tiling now, and I'm not going to go too close because they literally fit where they touch. These ones have still got all their matchsticks in place, just going off. And I'm going to mix up this adhesive with some cement powder that I forgot I had. I had bought lots of sample packs, and I thought the green or the cream might be nice, but I'm actually going to go for this green and mix it up with the grout, and it should pull all the tiles together. I've had to cut a lot of them, which has been a bit of a pain, to be honest, because they're stoneware rather than earthenware, and stoneware is fired to a much higher temperature than earthenware. It goes to about 12-40 degrees, which means that the clay is vitrified and a lot harder to cut. So I had to be in full PPE to cut that, and it wasn't that easy, but they're all done now, so I better get on with that. Now that is a really nice colour. That beats buying a packet of coloured grout for about 18 quid or whatever it was I saw it for. Right, here goes. Right, I've got the tiles grouted in, and because I was able to get the grout such a close colour to the tiles, it hides an absolute multitude of sins and they look a lot better. And now I'm going to put a frame around it, so I've got this profile which sits nicely on top of the tiles, and I'm just going to glue that in place now so it'll frame them and tidy up that top edge. On my quest for ever more copper fittings, I found this really nice wine glass rack on Etsy. It's really clever. They come in all different lengths, but this one will hold about 9 glasses, and with these really nice little copper fittings I can put them up on the ceiling and it will just hold it in the right place out of the way of the windows. And yeah, a very necessary item on a narrowboat, I guess. Oh, that was slightly awkward, but it's up. I've only got one glass so far, but
Just playing around with my template now for these corner curves, which has been a lot easier than I thought it was going to be actually. As you can see, this curve actually fits all of these windows perfectly. So I just have to go and cut this now out of some 1/2-inch oak. Job done.
what are you doing now?
Just making this corner piece fit in that corner, which it doesn't at the moment, but it will once I've ground that line down.
Okay.
Then there's only one more corner to do.
Well, we've reached the end of the week. We're having a day off tomorrow because it's Good Friday and we're going for a walk. I'm leaving Henry putting up the radiators, and I've just finished painting the frames, so they're just snapping into place now. Oh, they look so nice, so cheerful.
Not bad, eh?
No, not bad at all. And I'm going to take you for a little walk around the kitchen, which is more or less finished. Here we go then. Kitchen all done. We've got the storage in the floor finished. I've got a nice drawer under here for pots and pans. Bit of a luxury that. And we've got our little hatches. I fell in there the other day, that's why there's a footprint in there straight onto the wet paint. Never mind. And we've got 2 of those. And then tiles all in place with a nice frame around them, looking a lot better than they did when the matchsticks were sticking out. Lots of nice copper accessories, and I found these wee shelves which were sold as pink, but they're sort of copper coloured, so they're nice and metal, which means I can get those sticky on spice things on the bottom of them. So everything I need to cook in the evenings is to hand right there. Windows in, you can just see it up there. Our wine rack with one lonely glass. And we've managed to get loads of bins under here. They're those pull-out sorts, so we got 2 there and 2 huge ones there, which is really useful because when you're out on the canal system you might not always have a bin close by, so it's good to have plenty of storage. This side, there we go. It's a very cheerful kitchen. I think you'll agree. Anyway, I love it. And it's very practical. Okay, that's all for this week. We'll see you on the next video. Hope you all had a good Easter.
Yeah, that's it for this week. Enjoy your hot cross buns and Easter eggs. See you next week.